What is a site plan editor? So when you create a project, one of the tabs is called Site Plan. It shows you a thumbnail of the aerial picture and various data information about the property itself. Clicking on the Site Plan Editor or the icon or the site will start the editor process. The Site Plan Editor is designed so that you highlight the areas that you want to be included in your site plan when you export it. As you see on the screen, the roof is highlighted, the driveway is highlighted, various grass areas are highlighted, the swimming pool is highlighted. You use the tools on the side to highlight the areas and various other layers and information that is there. Let's go one by one and see what is included. The parcel information is all the information about this property. It's 0.2 acres calculated. The zoning, the flood zoning, every information that a county has is included in here. This information is retrieved from public information. You cannot change this information. Next are the layers. You notice that these layers that are on are highlighted here. The ones that are not are crossed over. So for example, these are AI recognized layers of the information of the image that's underneath them. If I go ahead and enable, we can look at the screen, I go ahead and label low vegetation, you notice that it highlights different areas. These are the sections that are enabling you to develop your site plan based on how you wish to. These are called layers. If I turn off the roof layer, the roof is no longer included in my site plan. I can see it in an image, but it's not included in my site plan. Now it is included. Any of these objects can be moved around. Click once and move it around if you wish to. This is highlighting what's underneath them. Next is the data. The data is everything about this project. There could be various versions of this. You will see it here. There are information about aerial imagery, and we have in this project, for example, about 10, 11 years of records of high resolution imagery. Some areas might be different than the other. We have topography. The topography here is pretty flat, but you notice these are topography lines. You can go into the Zen mode and see the topography lines. Topography lines can be calculated. Default is at 4 feet. You can calculate it at 2 feet, and it will calculate it. And you notice here, where it's visible in this example, now they're 2 feet apart. You have solar analysis, the properties here, and you see the solar sun movements. You also have wind rose analysis. So you see all the wind rose analysis as well. These are data-driven pointers. Binder is where all the information, like the binder that you see, project binder, is there, documents and exports and so forth. And you can include them in the project. Setbacks. Setbacks is what is defined in your project, given property. For example, you notice that there is setbacks enabled on line A. Line A is here, line A. And the dotted line is the setback. Again, what you see is what you get in the property lines. Finally, exports is what you can export this out of. You can export it in the site plan in PDF with the aerial imagery and vector and CAD files and various other reports. You simply select and generate the export that you wish to do. Other elements of the site plans are that if you are within the data itself, you could see on top, you have 2D, which is you're looking at. You can also have a 3D view. So if you click on a 3D view, it will bring a 3D viewer of the elements that you have highlighted, and you can see and record and analyze it. You also have the Zen mode. And you can export the picture out if you wish to do so. Within the site plan, you also see that there is InQuest. If you click on it, it will become available and you can access it. Also, furthermore, you have this item here. If you click on this, it will show you basically the way to look at the images in a different fashion. On the bottom part, you have a lot of data information, which we will cover in the next sessions.